Hello everybody, Finwin here. Today I am going to start playing a game called The Graveyard Keeper. This right now is currently an alpha build, as you can see right here, but should be available on Steam, I believe, on August 15th. So I would definitely get this game. I would check it out and see whether or not you'd be interested in it. Like if you're into like Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley, this game kind of has that same feel to it. I did play this for a bit the other day, but I'm gonna start over here just because just playing through that I learned a little bit here and there, and I would like to implement some of the things that I learned through that playthrough into this one so that I can get a better start, and just to kind of show off the gameplay of this game as well. So here we are, starting a new game, loading. It is an ordinary day, and our hero is hurrying home, where someone very important is waiting for him. Even in the everyday routine, there's a place for loving and feeling loved, especially when you know that someone misses you. And dead. I'm just gonna like use my voice for him. What happened? Where is everything?
Calm down. You've merely turned a page in your life. A whole new chapter awaits you ahead.
But I need to go home. Can I go home?
There is always a way to get home. Let me see. Your new home is a graveyard.
Does this mean I'm dead?
It means you're a graveyard keeper now.
But I need to go home to my love.
Then you need to be a good graveyard keeper. You should dig up Gary. He'll help you sort everything out.
Who? What a strange vision. What is this nightmare? Okay, let's find Gary. So like starting out here that you got yourself like your home already. You got a chest where you can store stuff. You can cook stuff. I mean, I guess, well, this would be the prep table, the cooking table, wherein this right here is the oven where you'll actually cook it. Because, you know, kind of the style where you have to put fuel to burn stuff. And these are the various recipes. Um, Hopefully, like, it's a good setup so far, but I guess I'll talk more about that later. I'm just gonna kind of like go through the start here and kind of get things on a roll for this game. So you have to hold down the F key to dig. Holy Sard, I'm a skull. Are you Gary? And so like this is like some comedic value to it right here. Why would you think I'm Gary? A man with a red eye told me that I needed to dig up Gary. A red eye? I remember. Oh, Sard. That's right. I'm Gary. How did you find me? The man told me you would answer all my questions. Good, good. But first let me ask you. Who are you? And where are you, Sard, are we? So like Sard's kind of like this universe's like Frack from like Battlestar Galactica. I must be dreaming. None of this can be real. You're the new graveyard keeper. What else do I remember? Let me think. I remember that sound. Let's go check it out. Everything is so strange. None of this makes sense. So when you hear that little dingle 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 thing, it brings this donkey. I guess you'll explain here. I definitely remember that bell. And a donkey. Something is very wrong with that animal. It could be. You know, I think I'll be better if I wait for here. I might scare the poor thing. So text just a little too fast for me, but you know that's okay. Let's go talk to this donkey. Got a fresh corpse from the town. Wow, a talking donkey. You can understand me? Let's talk. Who are you? I'm cheap labor. This cart isn't mine, so I have to work for this capitalist bastard who owns it. I only earn 5 carats a day. This situation is deeply humiliating. You know where I can come from? Where I'm coming from? Right, comrade? Oh, I guess I should get this like the bastard pretends that he doesn't understand anything I'm saying. Anyway, comrade, I need to go back to the town. You get rid of this one, I'll bring you a new one. So you're a graveyard keeper, and this donkey brings you fresh corpse um, periodically. What a strange land this is. So by being periodically, I guess there's some complicated system to it, but It almost seems like almost on a day-to-day basis. Hey, where are you staring at? Grab that juice, of course, while it's still fresh. What for? I feel like we should take it to the morgue. I don't remember exactly why, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fun. And it might be profitable. Oh, I am going to puke. Let's do it. So, oops. So let's pick up this. Let's take it inside the morgue. Sorry, I like this place. Feels like home. Put the body on the autopsy table. Then, what's next? Oh yes, slice some flesh from that corpse. That should be good for starters. What? No way. This isn't right. Sure. It's not right. How could I forget? Maybe because I'm a talking skull with amnesia. Is it right that you don't know where you are? Is it right that I'm a skull? Nothing is right here. So shut up and start up and do what I tell you. You promise you'll tell me how to get home? You just need to trade the meat in the village tavern for a beer. Talking skulls never lie. And then bring the beer to me. So it becomes like this is like the start of how you start blossoming into this whole scenario. So you put the body on the autopsy, you'll click this, you'll pick that specific work order for this, because later on you could do other things, but only at the moment you can just get flesh. That's disgusting. You'll get used to it. So what should I do with the corpse? I don't know. Let's bury it. Take the corpse. I'll wait for you in the graveyard. So let's do that. Let's pick this up. Let's get going. Oh, whoa. Sorry about that. I don't know why I was a little... Why am I jumping? Is there something I could do to... Well. Sorry if you see a lot of jump right there. Hopefully it doesn't do that too much. Let's bury it. So here it kind of gives you a tutorial on how to like dig graves, put the body in the graves, and then decorate the graves. I mean, I guess it doesn't really say much, but hopefully when the full version of the game comes out, they add more tutorial stuff to it so that you are able to have a better grasp of things. Because I think one of the big issues is that a lot of people feel like there's not enough information to glean from to understand what to do, where they're going, and such. But you know, it's an alpha, so let's see. I wonder if it's just the fog effect that's doing it. So now this whole system itself is also very complicated. Because like depending on the bodies and all that stuff, it will give you some type of point system, and I'll explain that later on when we come to it, basically. So when you bury a body, you'll get a burial certificate, which automatically... Nicely. The burial certificate. I remember. Money. Alcohol. I sure used to drink. I sure used to like it a lot. Oh, Sard, here comes the bishop. He's your boss. Oh, I know. Ask him about the burial certificate. He should know something. I better leave now. I'll be in the morgue waiting for my beer. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so tired. Why do I have to come here every week? Ah, Keeper, there you are. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your graveyard is a mess. There's no way I'm promoting you to cleric until you fix it. So, more tutorial talks about what I was mentioned before, like about the point system to make your graveyard better and make the church better, and then I guess through that you can advance to be a cleric and all that good stuff. As soon as the graveyard quality is at least 5, I'll be pleased to promote you. You look like a spiritual leader, and I'm a good judge of character. I'm good at everything. That's why I was chosen, to represent his will. Your predecessor used to keep his stuff in a trunk somewhere here. You should check it out. I'll come by again next week. In fact, I come here every that day. So like instead of like how we do it Sunday through Saturday, they have like a icon system instead. Maybe I'm dreaming. Oh, what? He's waiting. What should I say? Why is it you come here? It's part of my duty, the unpleasant part. It's kind of an old tradition. I don't know how much about all the traditions and rituals. I'm just here to represent his glory, his might and glory. Haha! I have one tiny question. What is this burial certificate? As soon as a body has been laid to rest, you can trade its burial certificate for money at the village tavern. So like when you meet these characters, you can like open up dialogue with them and get quests and tasks and all that stuff. I need to go home. There's a talking skull. He forced me to butcher a corpse. Haha, a fine joke. I'm a humorist myself. Here's one. Who is BB? Who? I am! Haha! Blessed and beautiful. Yeah. Let's try to humor him. Yeah, let's humor him. Oh. Well, I guess it doesn't really... and I guess for some of the dialogues you can go back. Just repair all the graves. It wouldn't take me even an hour, but it's your job. So I think with that, because like once you get that rating, you can do this and you can get reputation with them. This is what that little icon represents. And I think I already talked about that. Yeah. Ooh, well, I guess it had a little bit different dialogue, but kind of the same answer. Let's ask about the town. Oh, the town is the heart of our glorious land. The palace, the cathedral, everything is there. You should see it for yourself. But in those clothes, that would be rather funny. Haha. How can I get to the town? It's not far from the village. Just head south from the tavern. So, in order for you to get to that, though, I think you have to like advance in certain things to get yourself to that point. And where is the village? Just turn east at the Garyvard Gate along the stone road. So basically, once I get back up to this road, just go right. Alright, so if you'll run out of repair kits while fixing the graveyard, you can always craft new. And here's another technology to craft repair kits for the graveyard stuff. I mean, as far as I know, the only time you really need this technology is just to fix up these initial graves, because I don't know if that stuff deteriorates later on, but I guess it's good to have it just in case. I mean, it's forced upon me anyways, so. More technology, timber stockpiles and all that stuff. So, I guess it opened the tech tree for me automatically, which you can do by hitting T. And you can see here that it has various, tabs, different technologies, and you can kind of go through here to see the other things. But those have hotkeys as well. But as the game, like even when you're in like the tech tree, the game still goes. My face is probably covering it. Let me see if I can let me move my face down so that y'all can see that. Because I don't think much happens below this point, so. Yeah, so like even with the. Yeah, it doesn't show I'm in the menu, but like it's about to be nighttime, but the time will still go on even when I'm in the menu. I mean, I'd really have to check out this. I'm to get the tools. I'm gonna leave this stuff here for now. Because the one thing about this game is you always want to try to have full. You want to try to have full energy as much as possible. And the best time you get energy recovery is when you go to bed at nighttime, especially between the points of when you'll see this little icon over here, like the moon, and after that. But right now, I'm just going to kind of like mess around here, clean this up a little bit so I can expend the energy that I do have, and I can move on and do other things later on. But just clearing this up first is just, for one, it's close, so I'll get you'll see like those little green and red dots, like those are like experience points, but you need certain experience points for certain technologies. Like for these, you see the red and green there, and then you'll notice there's like a blue one, but you get blue through different methods that I'm not too sure about yet. Alright. And I'm pretty much at the point to where I have exhausted my energy. I got a little bit of time before I'm going to go to bed here, so let's check out this stuff here. This is where you'll place the wood logs, so once you like chop down trees and such, like the trees over here, you'll bring those over here and just stack them and save them for work around here. Place for stones. I've honestly not used this before, so I'm not quite sure how that works, but we'll find that out together, right? This is use a blueprint disk to access the building interface and start building. So no tutorial to kind of give you could build stuff. This is like you'll build stuff here for this setup, and you'll pick it and you'll lay it down there. But yeah, we're at this point where I would want to rest now, so let's take care of that. And you'll see you'll get good rest when you see like that 5 plus 6 plus 5, and then once you start seeing going to plus 3 plus 4, that's just like normal rest right there. So I should have gone to bed a little bit earlier, but that's okay. But yeah, let's put like a quick pause to this, because shoot, I shot out a lot of information like for people who are just trying this game out. I wouldn't say there's like a steep learning curve to it, but it does throw a lot at you really quickly with little information given. Like, I'm not giving this game any bad credit or anything, just because it's still an alpha. So once the finished product is finished, which is going to happen on August 15th, and which I've read some posts about it through Reddit and through Steam, and one of the people who works on this are saying that they're working really hard to get everything up and going. If y'all want me to, I could find those links and post them into the description if you want to check them out yourself, if you're interested in playing a game like this, because I like this game. This game is pretty fun right here. Of course, you know, there's a lot of things they could add to it, but it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress, and I hope that this really does come out to be a fully implemented, polished game. But well, I guess, you know, we'll just see when that happens on August 15th. So, but just I guess while we're at this point right here, you know, hit escape to get to this part. Options, you know, change the stuff around. Controls, so if you ever like just kind of forget what buttons do what, here's a quick interface for all of this right here. And of course, exit the menu. And the interesting thing is that this game has a saving mechanic in which once you go to bed, it will automatically save the game for you. And that's the only time I know that you can save the game. So like if you do a lot of stuff during the day and then you did something that you regret during that day, you can exit the main menu and go back to the game, but it'll load you back up to the point where you wake up from your sleep. So keep that in mind. Hopefully they might implement something more with that, or they might keep it that way. I'm not quite sure. But I'm sure they're going to implement other languages. Not quite sure. I haven't messed with this stuff yet, so I'm not quite sure how that will work. Other than that, the day's still going. But yeah, definitely give this game you check it out. If, like I mentioned before, if you're into Harvest Moon or if you're into Stardew Valley, this game kind of has its own little twist to it in the sense of has it's like a medieval setting, so other than that, I think I'm gonna put it to a pause to the game here and put a pause for playing it for today. I got some things I gotta take care of, so other than that, comment, like, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of this, just let me know. I mean, I'll play a couple more sessions of it until I get to either a certain point or to what I guess there is like a ending to this game, which I haven't gotten to yet. So, other than that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.